All right, so I am finally live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining, all of you. Looking to see if I have attendees. I thought somebody was waiting. Thank you so much for joining. This is Tammy Morrison of Unleashing Your True Self, and I'm coming on here to bring you DNA activation facts. In fact, it's a little short masterclass, and it's not going to be super long. I am streaming on Facebook, it looks like. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, I am streaming on Facebook. Oh, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Amber, for joining. Paulina, thank you for joining. Meadow, thank you for joining. I really appreciate all of you being here, hanging out with me. I'm going to get started in just 1 second. Let me share my screen. You guys, this has been such an amazing undertaking that I have taken. I decided that I was going to do this masterclass, and this is my very first masterclass. So you guys, give me a little bit of, let's see. Let me share my screen right now. Let's see. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, just a second. Hold on. Okay, let me see if I can find. There we go. All right. So here we are. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everyone that's on here. Let's see. Shauna, thank you for joining. I already spoke to Paulina Meto, Amber. Okay, so now I've got to look at the phone, y'all, because now I am sharing my screen. I'm so excited. Okay, so for anybody that does not know me, my name is Tammy Morrison, and this is me and all my beautiful hairs and different things. So you never know what's going to happen when you see me. You never know what my hair is going to look like. Right now, I'm doing this messy bun thing, and it is really messy. Um, Tomorrow I'll be putting some, a couple braids in. So you never know how you're going to see me. You just have to remember this beautiful face. All right, so this is me. All right, let's go to the next slide. Who I am. So who I am is a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I'm an angel intuitive, a radical guide DNA activation practitioner, a sacred soul alignment practitioner, a Reiki master, and I forgot, a certified theta healer as well. And I'm also a writer and author, a #1 best-selling author, is as a matter of fact, and a #1 new release author, and also a transformational speaker. So my passion is to assist women with their spiritual growth. Writing books and articles that people love to read is another thing that I truly, truly enjoy, and I hope to be writing a few more. I'm planning to do at least 2 more books this year. This was my second book that I just wrote. And of course, I got to do a little bit of a commercial. Walking Away. This is my second book that I just published. If you have not had a chance to get it, please let me know. If you need the link, you can get an autographed copy from me, or you can get it from Amazon. It is on Amazon as we speak, the ebook as well as the paperback copy. All right, so that's that. All right, so shifting your fundamental DNA template permanently using DNA activation can create a state of sustainably enhanced consciousness, spirituality, physical health benefits, pain relief, and synchronicity. So these are things that can happen when you shift your DNA, which is what we're talking about. So what is DNA activation? DNA activation is a healing modality where the dormant spiritual and cosmic strands of DNA are activated, unlocking the magic that's already inside of you. So we are all activated at birth. 2 strands of our DNA is activated to give us everything that we need for our life. So we don't need to have our DNA activated for our life purpose. But what DNA activation does is it takes you up another level because it activates those strands of DNA that science has deemed are junk. So they're saying that like 97% of our DNA strands are deemed junk. However, we know that this is not true. So, some questions. Is radical guide DNA activation permanent? Yes, because there are many different modalities of DNA activation. There's many different ways to do it. This is not the only way. However, this way for me was a game changer. It set so many things on fire. It actually helped me with so much confidence, and it helped me to step into the path that I am walking in right now as a spiritual teacher. It actually gave me so much, so many downloads, and so many things that came after that. So, does the radical guide DNA activation method require maintenance? No. And again, there are many ways to activate the spiritual strands of DNA, and some modalities and methods recommend regular maintenance. But with the radical guide DNA activation method, that is not the case. Once you are activated, it is done. Hey, April, thank you for joining. It is done. So the history, we are all activated at birth. Two strands of the DNA is activated to give us, again, everything that we need for life. And this is what so many people have gone with for their whole life, before discovering that, you can have your strands of DNA activated, and it actually is going to revolutionize your life. Hey, Amber, thank you for joining. Amber Salambier, because it's two Ambers on here, it looks like. All right. So thank you so much for joining. These strands are connections to the divine, our spiritual gifts, the memories of who we really are, not who we play on TikTok, y'all, not that person. Our connection to our higher self. We were each given free will so we can choose the path to activation. So activation is not something that you have to do. It's a choice. Just like everything else in your life, it's a choice. It's a decision to take that step in order to be able to create a different life for yourself. So the process, intentionally altering your DNA's expression to enhance your consciousness, health, spiritual connection, and even the entire tapestry of your life when it's done right. How you may feel prior is not living up to your potential. Fear, no courage, paranoia, anger, and a whole host of low vibe emotions, including jealousy, unforgiveness, bitterness, all those things that could take you out of this life. Because those are things that actually can cause dis-ease in your life. So all those low vibe energies that you are living with, fear, no courage, paranoia, anger, and a whole host of low vibe emotions, jealousy, unforgiveness, bitterness, some of those things cause cancer, guys. Some of them cause autoimmune diseases. There are so many studies that are talking about the fact that these particular low vibe emotions can cause um, diseases that you don't have to have. So if you don't have to have them, then why should you? Hey, Tam, thank you for joining. All right, so the process, this is a full-fledged energy healing. I will scan for seals, including death seals and seals that have been placed to impede spiritual connection, and remove them. And so that is really the big deal. I mean, one of the big deals of this particular modality is that we remove those seals and those tags that are impeding your energy flow. And so it will help you to be able to process energy more freely. So the seals and tags are placed to provide blockages, especially for star seeds, light workers, and mystics. And I'm assuming that most people that are interested in this identify as star seeds, light workers, and mystics. So I'm excited to be able to bring this modality to life for people, because that is what I feel. I feel like after I had my DNA activated, that it brought me to life. It actually opened so many doors inside of me. It actually began to um, bring those shadows, the shadows which are the other side of you, the ego side of you. It began to bring those shadows into my awareness so that I could deal with them, and so I could integrate them into my whole self, and be a whole self, and be holistic. All right, so Your chakras also during that process will be examined and open to reveal their full potential, and your energy bodies will be washed, cleansed, and massaged. And what that looks like is we will take your DNA and we will wash them, cleanse them, and make sure that they're supple, beautiful, living beings that they are, because they've been so dormant for so long for so many of us. And we will handle that by massaging them and washing them and cleansing them and taking your chakras and making sure that everything flows freely through them. All right, let's see. So during your 24 strand activation, will activation of 1 through 24 strands, your current guides will be revealed. You'll get channeled messages, shadow work, etheric body alignment and clearing, energetic resources and clearing, energy spa, which is what I was just talking about, restoration of your DNA strands, seal removal, energetic fences that can cause blocks to the flow of energy and our connection to our higher self. So that really is like such an amazing thing. We remove these seals and it opens up, it removes those blocks to your flow of energy. And you'll feel this. This is, I mean, this is not something that's just done and you don't feel it. You will feel this in one way or another. Now, everybody does not feel it in the same way, is what I have been um, noticing. So the benefits of having your DNA activated is a sharp increase in mental clarity, clearing and healing of your emotional body, heightened intuitive and clairvoyant abilities, lucid dreaming and more restful sleep cycles, positive mental and emotional well-being. So now I activated my husband, and y'all, it was so funny because he always did dream, but his dreams began to be more lucid, and he also was able to sleep better, which was something, for a man, because, we haven't always done a lot of men, and I think people haven't actually ran out to grab them, and a lot of them don't realize that this is something that they need. But he also noticed the sharp increase in the mental clarity as well. And he also noticed that his third eye was open even more. So that was a testimony for me, and I thought that was amazing. So many things can occur post activation, such as dizziness, nausea, headaches, sudden changes in diet or lifestyle, relationship, or work upheavals. So it can cause tremendous changes in your life. However, although these symptoms can be pesky, you are not guaranteed to experience any of them. So you may experience totally different symptoms, but these are some things that I've seen that people have had, and I myself was just, I think I had more tiredness than anything. I think I was just exhausted for like some days and some periods. However, it also forced me to um, interview those shadows and begin to see, what it was. And for me, it was shadows from a long time ago, from like even from a child, things I had of course pushed down, because the type of person that I am is I push them down. That is my coping mechanism. It always has been. And so for me, it was things that started coming up for me, things from a child that I hadn't dealt with, things from times in my life that was really difficult and hard for me. And shadows popped up, in order to protect us, because that is what shadows do. Shadows are a part of our ego that pops up in order to protect us. And so when it's time to up level, those shadows don't always like that. And so this method actually helped to bring those shadows forth so that you could confront them, so that you can deal with them, so that you can integrate them into all of you, so that all of you is one together. All right, Amber, thank you so much for that. Yeah, so I provided a link up top if you are ready to have your activation, you'd like to be activated. I provided a link in the description of this video so that you can do it. And I think I'll also, if I don't see it, I'll go post it. I think I didn't provide the link. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to get on this thing for like 5 minutes. That's why I was late. because I was trying to get this to get on. But I will drop the link in the comments so that if you it sounds like something that you would like to do and you're ready, then you can click the link and we'll go from there. And also you can also reach out to me as well, private messenger, or comment below, whatever. I'm easy to deal with. Okay, so who is this not for? Those who are not open spiritually, those who do not want to open up their spiritual gifts, those who do not want to invest in themselves, those who are not ready to make an informed decision, those who are caught up in the religious trap, those who are comfortable being stuck, those that do not want to experience the most complete energy healing, those who are comfortable where they are spiritually. That's who this is not for. So if that's you, you can just stop watching right now. So the more coherent love, bliss, energy we can intentionally pump into ourselves and DNA, the more expanded, deeper, and coherent our consciousness gets. And so, in essence, this is a consciousness energetic modality. Now, that's what I'm calling it because that's how I see it. You can call it what you want, but this is what I'm calling it. So this is the essence of the idea behind DNA activation. But there's more. Shifting your fundamental DNA template again permanently using DNA activation can create a state of sustainably enhanced consciousness, spirituality, physical health benefits, pain relief, and synchronicity. Now, I am not a doctor, and I don't even play one on TV or Facebook. So I can't say that you will experience any or all of those things. However, it is definitely there for you. Oh, thank you, Tam. All right, so who is this for? Those who are action oriented, those who want to improve psychic abilities, those who want a deeper connection to higher self, those who feel weak and stuck in actions, those who find it difficult to meditate, those who want to release negative karmic patterns, those who want to remove limiting beliefs, those thoughts and emotions, those who want to unlock their highest potential, those who want to accelerate the path of empowerment, those who want to improve your intuition. So this is who this is for. Those who want to repair and strip the aura, those who want to grow more spiritually in a material world, those who want more focus, those who want to activate their DNA, those who want to activate their third eye and sixth sense. So I got this little thing here. Now that your eyes are open, make the sun jealous with your burning passion to start the day. Make the sun jealous or stay in bed. Malak El Halabi. And that's something that I found and I just fell in love with it. I just left it actually on the template, but it was amazing because that is exactly what this makes you feel like. Now that your eyes are open, make the sun jealous. So you will be able to step into that burning passion that you have. I mean, it's like the most amazing thing. And for me, I have had many types of energetic healings, and because I started on this journey a few years ago, and so I have experienced a few different type of healings, and this actually was the most amazing one that I have felt before in my life. And y'all, I'm over 50, so Meta said, how soon can one see results or changes once the activation is received? So generally, that's of course personal. So for me, I began to experience changes almost immediately. But other people said that it has taken a little bit of time to integrate. So it's really personal. Sometimes I think it depends on how open you are. If you are ready, then you'll begin to see things quicker. That's my own personal thing. But yeah, there's no guarantee of when you will see the changes. The other thing is once you are ready to receive them, you'll begin to see them. And the shadows are going to start popping up, for you to see anyway. And the thing is every time you begin to encounter those shadows, you're going to grow and up level from there. It's like the most amazing thing ever. And I was a skeptic, y'all. So I got to say that from that place. I was a skeptic. When I first started looking into it, because it's been calling me for probably about a year or so, and I began to start looking into it, and then I began to start speaking to people about it. And then, for me, I was like, I don't know, because, I've done Reiki, and I've had Theta healing done, and I've had prana healing done, and I've had sacred soul alignments, which all of those things are amazing. And for me, I use all those things in my healings that I do anyway. And this right here is like the culmination. It's like the grandma of everything, because it actually helps you to integrate even in those modalities. If you're trained in Reiki, because a lot of people are loving Reiki now. Of course, years ago, nobody, knew about it, and nobody cared about it, and nobody believed it. But now so many people are, doing Reiki healings, and also Theta and Prana and all those different type of energy healings. There's so many. And this is just another energy healing, but it's so complete and it's so amazing. And I just, I almost can't stop talking about it. So let's see. Tam said the best experience ever. And that is exactly how I feel. It's like, I can't even describe it. And my husband and I are feeling the same on that. And he wasn't a man that was like, super woo or anything like that, but he's just very supportive of me. And he also believes in, the big God, the huge God, which is what I say. I believe in, the huge God, not the one that's just in a box, and the one where you just see at church, not that one, the one that's always with you. So um, I have included all my information here. And like I said, this is going to be on the page anyway. So if you want to come back and watch it, but those are all the digits. And then right there on the top is the link, so that if you decide that you are ready to get this healing done, you can click on the link and you can schedule, and everything will be there for you. If you have any questions for me, you can always reach out to me, send me a private message. Y'all know how to find me. I'm everywhere. I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel, so I'm there. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm actually on Twitter too. I just don't know my Twitter name right now because I'm not on there very much. However, I actually want to get on Pinterest in a minute, but it's all the things. So anyway, I really appreciate your time. I thank you so much for listening to me. I told y'all this was not going to be super long. If you have any questions for me, pop them into the chat, and I will hang around for a few minutes for that. But I'm just so grateful and excited just to be able to be a practitioner in this modality, because I believe that this is going to it's going to change lives, transform people's lives. That's what I believe, and I believe that even people that are in the business field need this. So if you are in the business field, or some people in the business field that are open to energy healing, to up level them in business and allow their gifts to shine through, because we can use our spiritual gifts in everyday life. And so I'm actually doing a masterclass on that in a couple of weeks, using our spiritual gifts in everyday life, because people don't realize that we have those spiritual gifts for a reason. And it's not just to be on here pulling cards, or doing readings and stuff like that. You are destined to use your spiritual gifts in your whole life. Spiritual gifts are holistic. So that is something that this procedure and this healing actually increases, is your spiritual gifts. It will take you from zero to hero, zero to hero. So I'm just grateful and excited to be able to share this, because I know that there are people out there that are just like me, that are gifted, and you have so many things that you can do and so many things that you desire to do, but you feel like something was blocking you and something was stopping you from being able to get out there and do it. It's like you have all the tools, but you're wondering if there's a quirk, within your energy field. And so this is why this modality was created, is to be able to help you to remove those seals and stuff that are blocking up your energy field and not allowing you to be at your full potential, not allowing you to be who you see yourself in your mind's eye, because we all see ourselves differently in our mind's eye. We all see ourselves differently. You might be um, somebody that works at Walmart or something, but you see yourself as Lisa Nichols. You see yourself as a motivational, inspiring human being. You see yourself as the next Oprah. However, but you have so many blocks and things that are stopping you from stepping out into your gifts and being who it is that you are called to be, and not taking no for an answer, and not believing that you have to do it in 2 seconds. Hey Cheryl, thank you for joining. I appreciate y'all support. So DNA activation is the thing that is a game changer. It is going to change your life. So as you take those steps and you decide to up level your life, because now is the time. We are in the middle of a pandemic, not only a pandemic, but a revolution. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody to tell you we are in the middle of a fucking mess. So it's time to up level, because if you are called to be a light worker, a star seed, a mystic, it is time to up level your life, because the world needs us. And so this activation will actually help you to do that. And I was so taken, and it was such an amazing thing for me. And like I said, y'all, I'm a skeptic. I was a skeptic, by nature. Although I was a woo girl, but I was a skeptic because I was raised Pentecostal holiness. So, a lot of that is so limiting, and they help you to get so many limiting beliefs. It's almost like they make God small. I don't even understand it. However, I believe that he is so big and so expansive, and he wants us to be, you know, everything that we want to be, and everything that we are supposed to be, and everything that we are called to be for this particular life, you know? And so I'm just grateful to be able to be here and share this with you guys, and just to let you know. And I think I want to hit on one more thing before I go. Let's see. I want to say, who is this for? This is for those who are action oriented, those who want to improve psychic abilities, those who want a deeper connection to the higher self, those who feel weak and stuck in actions, those who find it difficult to meditate, those who want to release negative karmic patterns, those who want to remove limiting beliefs, those thoughts and emotions, those who want to unlock their highest potential, those who want to accelerate the path of empowerment, those who want to improve their intuition, those who want to repair and strip the aura, those who want to grow more spiritually in a material world, those who want more focus, those who want to activate their DNA, those who want to activate their third eye and sixth sense. So there you have it. I really appreciate all of you for joining me tonight. Exactly. Everybody can benefit. I truly believe that. And honestly, I have a desire to get this thing out to the business world, because I believe that it will uplevel so many people in business. It'll keep people from being stuck in this place where, like in a loop, because it makes you not be stuck in that loop pattern, because we all have been stuck in those loops where we just keep going round and round and round, like on a fucking merry-go-round. Or we just keep going round and round and round, round and round the fucking what is the thing when we were kids, mulberry bushes shit. Well, I don't know about nobody else, but I'm tired of going around that fucking merry-go-round, and I'm tired of going around that fucking mulberry bush, because it's time for us not to be doing that shit. It's time for us to move on, and up level in our life. Get rid of the limiting beliefs, confront those shadows, and integrate them into all that we are. So now the process is over 2 weeks. So for the first week, um, and the thing is about this particular process, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. The angels, guides, and me do everything. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to change your routine. You don't have to stop what you're doing. You don't have to be present. None of that. And that is the beautiful part about it. You can go on with your life, and I will let you know that it is happening. And then you'll be able to decide and see how it is that you feel. It's so amazing. And then you will get a report at the end of it. So 2 weeks after you get activated, you will get a report at the end of it, and I will share with you your channeled messages, your angels and guides that are present with you, all of those things, all of those things. So, and it's very in depth. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate y'all's time. I appreciate y'all hanging. I'm medicine a mulberry bush. Exactly, right? Just going round and round and round, because, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, what do they call that? Insanity. Insanity. So we got to move on and do some other shit. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm bringing this before you. And I wanted to just share this with all of you. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Um, I'm going to pop on off here. But I thank you so much for joining me. And when you're ready to be activated, just reach out to me. And like I said, the link is also in the comments for you. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I will probably see some of you a little later. Bye now.